East of England Co-op is East Anglia's largest independent retailer. We have been at the heart of the communities we serve for over 150 years and are proud to be owned by hundreds of thousands of members from across the region. Our three key achievements in the last year are to convert to biogas and compost, increasing our recycling rates from 63% to 76%, surpassing our targets. We have redirected 930 tonnes of food waste from landfill to anaerobic digestion. We've increased our sourced locally range to 2,750 products from over 140 local suppliers. We're an environmentally responsible business. It's what we do because it's the right thing to do.
We're most proud of achieving gold in our latest Suffolk Carbon Charter. At Aldertree, ethics and sustainability lie at the very heart of our business. They're considered at every stage, from what we buy, how we use it, how we reduce and manage our waste, and what and where we sell our products. We're delighted to change all of our retail packaging to FSC Forestry Stewardship Certified packaging. We support and carbon balance with the World Land Trust, and we regularly review all our suppliers and buy 100% British fruit cream and sugar.
Suffolk Community Barn Owl project has been instrumental in the recovery of Suffolk's most iconic species. The barn owl has been voted the UK's favourite bird, and we recognise that by working together with the community we can maintain populations for future generations to enjoy. We encourage local groups to work together under a common theme. So there's been like SOLD, the disabled group that make the boxes for us, there's the wildlife trusts, there's the RSPB, and lots of smaller groups that work under our umbrella. From humble beginnings, we are looking to put 90 boxes up in 5 years. In 10 years we've now got 1,800 boxes, and this is thanks to the enormous number of people involved and all our volunteers.
Charlie has done a lot to raise awareness for the cancer research. Despite numerous setbacks personally, he soldiers on and he thinks of other people.
I'm passionate about raising awareness for cancer research because I feel that some people don't really have the confidence to speak up in front of a crowd of people and share what they've experienced, and it seems that someone has to do it, and I seem to be the one. I got involved in the Stand Up to Cancer campaign through cancer research, who were looking for people who had done things for cancer research before, so that can include talks, speeches or fundraising, or even the Race for Life, which they do, where men and both women walk, run or cycle.
I have lived in Lavenham since I was born in 1954, and I have only spent 2 years living away from the village when I went to Bury St Edmunds to become a nurse. I'm currently involved in singing in the church choir, being a member of the Lavenham Church Flower Guild. I'm on the Charities Commission for the Almshouses. I am Treasurer of the British Legion Women's Section. I am Poppy Appeal Organiser for the village, including Brettenham, Brent Ely and Thorpe. With the church, there's always fundraising to be done because it demands a lot of money to run this church. Every week, I think it costs about £1,100 a week to run. So we do coffee mornings, we do parish lunches where we provide a Sunday lunch for the people who want to pay, and then the proceeds from that go to the church funds. There's some elderly people in the village who require shopping. I'm not part of the neighbourhood scheme, but I just go and visit the elderly and do some shopping for them.
It means a lot because it gets me out once a week.
Well, it's therapy, it's good for me, and it improves my morale and I feel I've achieved something.
Well, I just love it. It's a sense of achievement, just doing the garden and the weeding and make it look nice.
Well, it involves bringing people of all abilities and ages together to learn about sustainable gardening. It improves their health, it improves their confidence, and it improves their well-being, and it encourages them to be part of a hard-working, dedicated team.
When we aren't here, I do miss it.
I eat the produce, all the food.
I take some home when I'm allowed.
It's a way back into employment. We've certainly seen with some of the volunteers they've gone on to do other volunteering roles.
We've been approached by another charity in Stowmarket to collaborate with them. We'll be assisting with
Development surrounding Ipswich has been a key and pivotal part of its growth over the last couple of years, in generating an older Tudor town into a thriving university town with tourist attractions and fascinating architecture. Described as the most pleasant place in all England, Ipswich has a population of 128,000 and has a long and fascinating history which draw many tourists and everyday visitors to the town of Ipswich every single day. People's opinions always matter, and the word development is always considered to be a large talking point. We met and interviewed the Member of Parliament for Ipswich, Ben Gummer, someone who's around all the major development plans and visions for where he expects the town to be and what needs to be done.
Ben Gummer, and I'm MP for Ipswich. Well, Ipswich is my home. It is somewhere I'm passionate about. I grew up just outside Ipswich, so it has been my local town for as long as I've been alive. And what I feel strongly about Ipswich is that it's got a community like no other. The sense of community here is palpable, and in fact people who move here and live here for a couple of years always notice that it's got a very, very strong sense of identity, but also a community. It's got a very, very great past, a wonderful history. It's had a difficult time over the last 50, 60 years, and that is reflected.